Hey, this is Diane from Teach Pre-K. I'm going to show you something I made yesterday. I'm so excited about it. I bought some sequin fabric through Amazon. It's the kind that is changes direction and changes color that a lot of kids have on like their t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff. And I just thought, they love playing with this stuff. What could I do? Well, I wanted to make like a framed board that I could put up on the back of a bookshelf or on a wall that the kids could just come and just chill and play with the sequins. I did it. I finally did it. I had the fabric for almost a full year and I would think about what I wanted to do and I thought, okay, I want to get some kind of board and I want to frame it. And I talked with my handyman about it and he's like, yeah, no problem. But then I thought, that is so much work. So I thought, a cork board or a bulletin board. So I ordered one that was 30 by 40. I measured the back of one of my bookcases to make sure I knew what size parameters I had to work with. Turned out the fabric was bigger than that, not much bigger than that, because they just came in like one panel. You can order just one panel. So I got to work finding a bulletin board that fit those size requirements. I found one that actually had a frame on it. I thought it was a really chintzy frame and I thought it would come off 1, 2, 3. It didn't. It was really hard to get off. I had to use the back end of a hammerhead to pry it off and break it. And I didn't break the front of it, which was my goal. The front of it stayed intact. But I'm going to show you how it turned out. Got to move my chair. Here it is. And I'm so excited. I think I'm going to attach it with a Velcro. Super strong Velcro. There's different strengths of Velcro. So if you choose to make one of these awesome things, that's the way to do it. Or you could even just staple it to your wall and build a frame around it. I'm sure you guys are going to think of a lot better ways than I did, but I destroyed a frame. This is what the back of it looks like. It's taped in there really, really well with this extra strong tape that I'm going to show you in the video. It's very, very, very messy. When you cut it, you're cutting hundreds of sequins and it leaves a giant mess. Not as big as glitter, but it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad in here yesterday. But I'm so excited about it. My cousin's here from out of town and I showed it to her and she's an art teacher and she says she just can't stop thinking about it and that it was so cool. So I'm excited. It will be part of my classroom setup. But I can't wait. It's great. The kids are going to love it. I just hope I can find a way that it's going to stay where I put it and not fall off. So we'll see. Thanks so much again for watching and watch how I did this and I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, this is my new project. I got this 30 by 40 inch linen cork board with a white frame on it. And my idea is to cover the inside with the switchable sequin fabric. I don't even know if that's what you call it, but it's the sequins that are one color on one side and another on the other. And when you rub them one direction, they'll be one color. The other direction, they'll be the other color. I want to cover the board with that, replace the frame, and I want to attach this to the back of one of my bookcases in my classroom to create kind of a little sensory wall for the kids. Just a place they can go and play with the sequins. Whenever anyone wears a shirt with one of these little sequin things on it, they all want to touch that person's shirt and play with the sequins and things. So I thought it just might be cool just to have a place in my classroom where they can do that. So I'm gonna hope this works. So last year I ordered this sequin fabric. It is kind of a rainbow on one side, and if I take my hand and I rub it, it turns silver. So that's just kind of the idea of what I want on this board, so the kids can just monkey around with that a little bit. The only issue I'm having is this is much higher quality than I thought. I'm having a hard time getting the frame off. So who knows? I might have to have my handyman step in and help me. We'll see. Okay, the board is covered. It has made a disastrous mess of my office, but that's what we have vacuum cleaners for. Now I'm gonna try to reframe it and see what happens. So I pretty much destroyed the back of the frame in order to pop the board out, which it isn't a cork board. It's kind of a particle board, but I stapled and trimmed the sequin fabric all the way around, and I am going to have to fix that up. So I am using this 3M Tough Tape in white. It comes in black, white, and silver. I know that for sure because I have all three of those in my garage for some reason. So what I'm going to do to make sure it stays in the frame is I am going to put this in a cross, one long way, one lengthwise, one widthwise, and then I'm going to tape around to keep it in. And then how I'm going to affix it to my shelf is going to be with Velcro, and hopefully I'll show that during my classroom setup video, but you've got to use the super, super strong Velcro if you want to do anything like that. I'm going to do the same thing with my magnet board this year. So put that on your list if you haven't already, and I will leave links for this tape, the sequin fabric, the frame I used, which was way too expensive. I'm sure you could find something cheaper, and all that stuff. Okay, guys, this is my amazing sequin board. Okay, it's really hard for me to film this and show you, but this is fantastic. Whee! I just know the kids are going to have a great time playing with this. I've wanted to do it for so long. I'm glad I finally did. It was a lot harder than I wanted it to be, but I think it's going to be pretty amazing.